All right, welcome back. Welcome back. So I was hanging out. In fact, I was hanging out with my brother here, Mr. He said, with some other brothers, and I think with his wife, Mrs. She said, on Sir Hill's the name, right?
Oh yeah.
He gets us all the time.
Oh my god.
And we were talking on Sir Hill's platform. I think Chia was in the chat that day. Chia was in there. But yeah, we were having a conversation, and this topic came up. Is being a good man enough to keep a marriage? And I'm like, you know what? I have my opinions on this, but happy Valentine's to everybody again. It'd be nice to hear what you have to say about this. Is being a good man. First of all, am I a good man?
You're a great man.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Don't make me so make my head swell. Jesus
You're
Christ.
a naughty great man. So being a good man, is it enough to keep a marriage?
Yes.
I would say no. You know why? There's this thing that they say, this proverb will say, fine.
And to be so, what's the topic of discussion here, Yomi? Right now, we're talking about quite a bit of things. Right now, we're talking about is being a good man enough to keep a marriage. Go ahead, babe.
Yeah, it's not enough. They say fine. Is it fine boys finish last?
You mean nice guys?
Nice guys finish last.
When I tell you my wife is in her own little nice bubble, don't get it twisted.
Why? I'm
nice
being
guys
real over here. Nice man finish last.
Right.
The world does not
nice
want
guys.
Nice guys. Mm-hmm. The world, people don't want someone that walks a straight line. We like sweet and spicy. Like for example, now, look at my nails. This is red with a pink, and this is pink with a red.
Yeah.
This is my spicy side. This is my sweet side. I'm all in all, I'm a nice person, but I'm a spicy nice person. People don't like when you're just completely good. They don't appreciate it. You will get walked over.
Here is God. Oh.
Let me tell you something they call good men.
You don't want good men.
I want a good man. I have a good man, by the way.
Okay.
But I'm saying I don't want a man that can control. Usually good men
that
like
you can
that.
Control.
They are usually mumu.
Oh.
And in Nigeria they will say you're a mumu. You have to have your ways how you move. No one wants.
Can you give me a real life example of what this mumu guy? Jesus Christ.
You
Apparently,
know how
I'm not
people
mumu.
say,
Thank you,
this guy
Jesus.
is awesome, but he's boring.
Boring.
You'll be surprised to find out that.
So you're saying there's a fine line, there's a blurry line between being a good guy and boredom. You can be a good guy and bored the other person.
I need a naughty good man. I need a man that, like, but I also appreciate when other women look at him and say, oh, he's a good looking guy. It boosts my energy. I feel good. Like, yeah, that's my man. That kind of thing. The same way Igbo men kind of feel great about their wife.
So your answer to the question is no?
No, it's not enough, is what I mean.
Oh, it's not enough?
It's not enough.
Okay, we want you to be a good man.
A good man, but
it's not
you
enough.
could also be very boring.
So how can you be a naughty good man? Tell us.
Wait.
You have to be sweet and spicy. You can't be predictable. I don't like men that are predictable. I know that this is where you will be when I come back. And there you go. That's where I found you. No, you gotta move a little bit differently.
I can't. The Holy Spirit is telling me. Somebody is still asking, how do you not be predictable? How?
I just told you. I just gave you an example. Do different things. Don't be spontaneous. How about that?
The gentlemen right now, they're like,
yeah, I know. They're not gonna like it, but I'm telling you.
They're like,
you need some spice.
It's been a good man
in
enough.
Your relationship. Just because you have a master's degree, you go to church, you do everything.
You make six
good,
figures.
You come home after work. Doesn't mean
you're a high value
wife
man.
Is not bored. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that you won't have a problem in your marriage.
Apparently, this is gonna be a struggle. This is gonna be a struggle. Yeah. All the gentlemen listening to me right now, they're like, bro, I don't know where to start from. Oh God, nice guys finishing last is a gracious greatness is last. Nice guys finishing last is a cap joke. Someone tried telling me once I don't have personality. For my mind, I was like, You don't know who you are messing with. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's a good way. That's a good point right there.
Mrs. She Said is here too. Shout out to Mrs. She Said. She said ladies need to be spontaneous as well.
Both men and women.
Yeah,
if you're not and you complain that your marriage is boring,
I'll be telling them.
it's your fault.
You need game.
What
Man
have
and
you-
woman.
Oh, it's the game for me.
Yeah.
Like I feel like in today's world, a lot of men don't have game. And they think because you
What about
have
women?
money. Look, I always tell women, you have to be position yourself. I tell ladies all the time.
That's game.
Position yourself. When the opportunity shows.
Don't go and be collecting
see,
because you're waiting forever.
I have a sister-in-law, my husband's brother. She positioned herself for greatness.
That's sharp.
That's how she got him.
Oh, sharp.
She bypassed all the Nigerian girls
Literally.
and got him.
That's a good point. I never thought about it that way.
When
Jesus
Sola came and
Christ.
said, "This is what I'm gonna be with," I was like, "Damn, she got him."
Somebody's still waiting for somebody to see that they're nice.
No, you can't
Okay.
wait. You see it and you hit and you get it. Women can't wait for men
I keep
to
telling people
approach
this
them
is an
anymore.
active marketplace.
It is.
If somebody is good enough, keyword being enough. Okay, because listen, everybody thinks they're good at the end of the day. Last.
I'm a good
Most
girl.
people, I'm good
I
too,
have
right?
some spice in
This is an
there,
active
so.
marketplace. So who go win now? Who go come win now? You're a good girl. This one's a good girl. That was a good. Who go come win now? It's not a competition. You're right too. I don't want you to feel like it's a competition, but you need to be aware that this is an active marketplace.
It
Even
is.
when you're inside of marriage,
It is.
someone can steal your husband. Abi, you never hear that one before.
Eh?
Oh, no one can be. No, this is the part where they say no one can be stolen. They don't want to be stolen. You're right. The same thing.
You're right. I agree with
The
that.
same
actually.
results.
Actually, I agree with that.
The same results.
Yeah.
The same.
Yeah.
It's just semantics at this point. We're talking about the result you're creating. That's really all I'm saying. You can call it. You can use Igbo language. You can use whatever you want to use any language you say. But the result you are creating. How do you say results in Yoruba? I don't know. Anyway.
I'm confused.
Whatever your outcome is something you got to pay attention to.
Right.
You can't keep. Listen, it's a cold war. Ayenika.
There's a 80-year-old guy that I cut his hair.
Right.
And I asked him once because he's still married. And I said, how did you still, you're still with your wife after all this years?
Right. When
And
did you ask this? It didn't last 1 year.
Yeah.
Right.
I've been there
Right.
for a year and a half.
Mhm.
So he said one of the things that he did was letting go.
Shout out to
So-
Oluchi.
The wife, you
Right.
know, she's a boss chick, right? She's one that likes to control things.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I let her think she's in control. But guess who's really in control? Him.
You better be, because if you're not actually in control, you're just letting her feel like it. If that's too surface too, right? She can tell,
She can tell.
and you
She
go
can
yourself go collect.
She can tell.
So,
I was like, wow.
but good point though. Yeah, it's not the aggressive. Put my
feet down. And that's what most people think.
Yeah.
The way you talk to a
I
woman.
must show her.
Yeah.
That I'm the man.
There are other ways to it.
Submit femininity right now. And if you're not
When
going
you said boring man. Nobody likes a
and
boring
then you wonder
man.
why
I
they're
don't.
calling you boring man.
I don't either.
Bruh, lighten up, drink some water, take a shower. You're gonna need it because it's not as your mind is too simple. And unfortunately, it's not that simple. Okay? So you need to re-engage yourself. Is being a good man enough to keep a marriage? It's not. It's bare minimum that you need to be for yourself. You need to be a good man for yourself. You better be a good man because bad guys don't get away with anything. You know, everybody will collect, right? But enough to keep a marriage? No, you can't keep a marriage because we're talking about a romantic relationship for the most part. I don't know anybody personally. I know a lot of people. She tells me that all the time.
Yes,
I
you
know
do.
a lot of people. I don't know anyone personally who have done arranged marriage in recent times. I know everybody is fantasizing
I
about arranged marriage, right? I know.
Maybe two people we know.
Huh?
They are arranging marriage.
Okay,
Yes,
okay, I know
we
what
do
you mean.
know.
Okay,
We do
no
know.
mention names.
Yeah. We don't know two
but
couples.
it's not arranging in terms of there's no, what I meant is the absolute arrangee where you don't have to know. They
Oh,
bring
this
it
one
there.
is through the family. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
they
So
actually
they're
met.
different.
They actually nurtured the people you're talking about. They nurtured. They met each other, and they made sure they liked each other before they continued, right? That's not really arranging marriage from the traditional sense. Arranging marriage is that this is the person you're married and that's it. But I don't like her. How do you have somebody I'm dating? This is the person you're married, right? That's arranging marriage. So I don't know anybody personally.
I don't know anybody.
So there's going to be some kind of, you're going to need romantic, people need to be sexually attracted to you.
Yes.
Right?
That's a thing.
Yeah, if that's what we're talking about, then being good is not enough. Okay? I'm sorry.
There's a lot of, you know what? Let me show you.
It's enough for you as an individual, but especially with that mindset that it should be enough, that mindset that it should be enough is actually your problem.
No, actually see a lot of, like, when I ask like some of my like younger, like, you know, sisters in church and stuff like that.
Right.
Some of these very cute, handsome guys walking around with no personality.
Yeah.
Those girls don't want that.
Personality is an issue.
They're like, what?
Personality issue. Now, here's where it's issue. If one person, because I saw my brother Gracious Greatness said earlier that somebody said it doesn't have personality. If one person tells you that, it doesn't count. Godiva. That's
but
just.
you get that all the time.
If you're getting that all the time, bro, you gotta pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Like this is not just a matter of relationships only and marriage. In life, in business, if they keep telling you that the taste of this burger, no, it's not right. You might want to pay attention. Won't you want to pay attention to it?
Right.
Like one is already one too many, even in the business world. Like that's a feedback we need to pay attention to. Did you get another one of those? All right, let's switch up the recipe or something like that. Even in real life, right? It's something you got to pay attention to. And it's not a situation. A lot of time people get into a space, in this space on the YouTube, and they will say, yeah, it's BS, you know, these women just don't want no good guys. They just... that mindset enough. That mindset is already given up. It's defeated.
Yeah.
You can't win with that,
It
right?
is.
When the rest of us are actively competing and say, bring it on. You don't like waiting. Bring it on. I will show you how, because I will get another one next door to you.
Right.
And then now...
Because you're not waiting for that person.
I'm not waiting. That's part of game. It's about waiting there, and then are you practicing enough to even notice that everybody is saying this? Are you engaging enough people to say... No, especially as a guy, you have to toast enough people, right? And get that feedback and say, people are telling me feedback. Your friends will tell you, like, bro, yeah, the way you move sometimes, like, why your friends will tell you,
like you're slow.
He said they collect number with that one girl. There's so many girls in this club. You're following that one girl all night.
You're doing mumu.
The game is life. Okay, life is a game. You need to learn it. You need to be okay with feedbacks, right? But is being a good man enough to keep a marriage? No. Do you think is that sad? Listen, whatever your opinion is on whatever that is.
Oh, you're right.
You're right, you know. But that's the reality, and you got to pay attention to that. Being a good man is good for you. You should be a good man, right? It's good that you're a good man to keep a family together, to keep a marriage, right? Is it enough? That question is a bad question. It's a stupid question. Okay, let me be gentle. Maybe not
Please
stupid.
be gentle.
Okay.
Because the funny thing is, good men sometimes get left by their wives.
Right.
And I'm a good man. Why are you leaving me? Like, that's the problem.
And then you just say they just want good men. Right? Women say that too, by the way. Women say that. The same issue.
Wait, women say what?
That they don't want good men. Good women. Women will say they want IG models. When men saying we don't want an overly pancaked face with...
I don't believe men when they say that. I don't believe men when they say that.
Yeah, the same issue.
I don't believe men when they say that because...
Same issues. Oh, baby.
They actually follow the opposite of what they say. I'm telling you.
Their following doesn't mean they want you in their house. That doesn't mean they want to keep a long-term relationship with you.
To us, that's how we see it.
If you have 4 corners on your booty, I don't want to see that for the rest of my life.
So why are these girls getting 4 corner booties?
I don't. Let's ask the women. Ladies, tell us why there are more and more women getting 4 corner booties.
Can I say something? Since I came to the United States of America, before I came to the United States of America, when I grew up in Nigeria, all type of men will talk to you.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And I'm a small nyash girl. You know, I still got love. Well, since I came to America, can I shock you guys? Black men go for the booty. It's white guys that chase me all over the place.
How many You said black guys. How many black guys do you know married?
Don't tell me
married
that.
a big booty
If you
because
go
of
to
the big
Newark,
booty. Is it because of big booty?
I don't know. Well, sometimes it's
Anyway,
you
I was
see
talking about
this
4 corner
massive-
booty, yeah,
you
not
see
big
the
booty.
massive butt, and this guy is just following that butt, not even
See,
caring
for
what
that moment.
the personality of that girl.
So you try to tell the ladies, you don't understand the difference between somebody following a booty in downtown Newark just for that moment and marrying the person. You don't see the difference?
You think you can follow a booty now? Come back to me in the corner of my room and say, "I like you." I'm not taking you serious. Are you kidding me?
That's a
I'm
topic
just
for
saying.
another day.
I'm just saying that's what we observe.
See, it's a block booty.
That's what we see out there.
Mrs. She said couples need to be proactive in their relationship instead of being reactive. I agree 100%. Because if you're waiting to be reactive, she's probably stolen already. And you're busy saying, but no one can be stolen. They don't want to. You're right. They want to be stolen. Right. We're talking about the results, right? On both sides, I agree with that 100%. Jesus, for a marriage, you are not allowed to say no. It's not arranged marriage, but forced marriage. Even the traditional arranged marriage has realized that it's a force. You're talking about today. You're talking about today, right? Yeah. So the idea, in fact, the gist of that is that it's a romantic relationship. That's the gist of that, really. That's the point I was trying to make. So being good in your own idea, your own definition of being good is not enough, because that could just be all in your head. A lot of people, what being good means to them is...
Who call those people a good man? Because I
themselves.
feel like they say themselves. That's pride. How can you not
so
tell
that
me
could be
pride?
I'm going to tell you right now.
I'm a good
for
man.
the most part, this good man thing is actually
sorry.
pride in real life.
It's pride.
All right.
It's pride.
This good man thing is pride. It's just pride all over the place, right? Because it doesn't give room. It doesn't give room to want to learn more.
Yeah, because you close
It's because you are just a bad person and you don't like good people.
And I'm a good man.
And I'm good.
And you don't appreciate me.
Mindset wise. I'm not talking about in reality, it's written down in black and white. No, that mindset is a mindset that has given up and said, humans, women, men has come. These people are just bad. They don't like good things, right? And that mind is not able to say, you know what? Maybe there's something I can learn. Maybe the game has changed. The game do change.
And the men has
right?
come thing. It's just,
so
I don't know.
It is pride. That's why I said everything can be traced back to pride and unrealistic expectations.
Yeah.
Asking everyone is visual these days. People tend to say men are visual. Actually, everyone is visual now.
Who said that women? See, these are the things that just bother me sometimes.
If women are not as visual, I don't think the social media will be what it is today.
When I saw my husband, I knew that I liked that guy. Like this guy, I like him. It's good.
Before you knew I was a good man.
Yeah, I didn't care about that in the moment. I didn't know that.
Now at the age of 23.
I was so young. I like what I see.
Right?
So the idea that women are visual
and that was as far back as 20 years ago. So imagine now, right? The vanity things, they matter. In the long run, they don't matter. They still matter in short term. And you need to be aware of that. Let's not be delusional about that. Or try to change that. Like, no, people should you're right, people should. That's fantasy. Fantasies. In reality, everything is vanity anyway. If somebody chasing ass, then go end up in McDonald's. He wants me to play the sound effect.
He loves that sound effect.
End up in McDonald's.
You will end up in McDonald's.
Anyway, so let's do this. We'll come right back.